Good morning. Well, this is Dan with Dan's Everything Outdoors, and today I'm going to take some time while I'm at the lake and talk about my day pack. Whenever I go out with my family on a real simple day trail, whatever, and usually I always keep this in my car with me wherever I go. It's just something that I can have with me with some little extra necessities in it. So we'll talk about this day pack here. So let's get started. First off, you'll have to excuse the traffic, boat traffic out here. It's a holiday weekend. Probably gonna be a lot of boats speeding by. I think I'll take a few minutes to get this video put together before traffic starts getting too bad out there. So this is it. This is a High Sierra fanny pack, waist pack, whatever you want to call it, that I picked up several years ago. And it seemed like I wanted a pack to go out in the woods on the trail to go hiking, but I didn't want a big pack on my back. And I can put a regular pack on my back and maybe put a jacket in or something like that. Usually I just tie a jacket around my waist. But this could just drop inside it if I needed to. So it's fairly versatile. So first off, you see I've got a bottle of water, and I've got this bottle bungeed in here with the strap that's here. But also, if you'll see, I've taken a lady's bungee cord they use for ponytails, and I put that on there just to hold it in place. And that's because I've got this can in here, and it's kind of loose fitting, but that holds the water bottle in place. So I've added a can just to do simple things like boiling of water, or if I just need a tin can for any purpose. And I just nest a good quality bottle. I think a small Gatorade bottle might fit in there, or just a good quality water bottle that is going to last a while. I'll set that to the side. The other thing that's on the outside of this pack is two 55-gallon drum liners. These are 6 mil drum liners, and these can be used for multiple things: a ground cloth to build small shelters with, rain jackets, you name it. A lot of different uses for something like this. Also on the outside, you'll see simple things like, here's just a nothing special paracord bracelet. I would put that on if I needed to, and then I just got a little extra cordage. I carry with me in this pack, and with a lanyard there so I don't lose it. I can put this around my neck, or I can put this on my waist once I'm out there. But here's a Mora knife, and this is a full tang Mora knife. I don't recall exactly what model knife this is, but it does have a knife sharpener. It's got the Scandinavian grind on it. Looks like I need to clean it up a little bit. It's got the knife sharpener, and it's got a striker, a very good striker. So the spline on the back of this Mora knife is such a good 90-degree spline that it throws a great spark. As well, on the back you'll see that I've got some Gorilla Tape over top of a sail needle if I need to do any sewing or anything. And I'll mention on this paracord, because this would be the line I would use for sewing, this also has a strand. This is fire cord. One of these strands here is used for starting fires. So if I take this apart, it's got 7 strands plus the fire strand. Just an additional thing to have out in the woods. And I think that's it for the outside of the pack. Let's start with the front side of the pack on here. These are daily things I use. I've got a hanky in here. During allergy season, I need a hanky. It's got other uses too, for wiping off your forehead or wiping things down or picking something up, but a hanky. Got a little bottle of pills, and this is stuff like Tylenol. These are things like ibuprofen. I've got some reflux medicine in here and some allergy medicine in here. So something just specific to what I might need for myself or anybody else in my family with allergies. Got an easy to grab light. This is a Vicello light headlamp. I love this brand. Takes three AAA batteries. Here I've got these Eneloop brand of rechargeables. I love this brand of rechargeables. They last a long time. And the reason I'm using these and I recharge these is because I've never seen a good rechargeable explode. So if I were to put my backup batteries per se, I always carry backup batteries as well in here. If these were in here for a long time, for whatever reason it wasn't being used, there's a chance that these could leak. So I use those. I use these brand new ones as backups, and then I just keep rechargeables in there at all times. This is my good pocket knife. I will always have a folder on my side in my pocket that I use, but that knife is more of a different type of a stainless steel. It's hard to get a razor sharp edge on, and it gets used all the time, so I'm constantly sharpening it. In this pack I wanted to keep something that was very sharp that I could use, and this is the Cold Steel Thin Wolf folder, and it's got a Scandinavian grind on it as well. So now I've got two knives with me with Scandinavian grinds, and it's easy to sharpen because it's got that grind. So the Cold Steel Thin Wolf. Set that down. Keep a Bic lighter in here. Keep a Light My Fire striker in here. So now I've got a striker, and I've got a Bic lighter. Because it's simple to carry, it's small. Keeping with fire starting material, I've also got one of my luxury items, a pocket bellows. I love these pocket bellows. If you see a lot of my videos, I might have a small stove I'll carry with me into the woods if I'm doing some bushcrafting, but I always have one of these with me just because it makes it easier to start a small fire. In this situation here, I'm probably not carrying any type of stove, but it would make it easier just to keep a fire going or get a fire started. I'll also carry in here this little pill case right here, and I've just got this filled currently with some Vaseline soaked cotton balls. 2 or 3 of them in there. There's enough extra Vaseline on that one that I can use for my lips as well. Or add to the cotton balls that are in my little first aid kit. Speaking of Vaseline on your lips, I've got, I always keep that in there as well because I'm constantly using this stuff. Anything in this front pack is things I'm going to grab quickly and I'm going to use all the time. Whistle, maybe not so much, but I just got a whistle in there now. I don't have the string on it yet. I keep a comb in here. I keep a little pick and dental floss in there. And I keep earplugs in there. Usually this is in here. I haven't had to use these ones yet, but I always have a pair of earplugs in my backpacks because you never know when you're going to be camping with somebody or with somebody that snores. And I'm a really light sleeper. I can wake up with the slightest sound. That's not an ordinary sound, so I'll always carry those with me. So that's what's on the front pouch. Let's now talk about what's on the back pouch. First thing I'll open up is just a very simple pair of cheap $20 sunglasses. And I end up pulling these out all the time for whatever reason. I'm in my wife's truck and I forgot my sunglasses, but I've always got this bag with me, so I can just pull the sunglasses out. I do have a small first aid kit in here. It's got the basic necessities of things like a pair of scissors, some tape, some cotton balls that I can also use to help start a fire. I've got some safety pins, and I've got some some real small thread in there that I could use for something if necessary. And then emergency blanket, along with some wet wipes, sterile wipes, and some just variation of pads. I'm not going to go through all this. Ibuprofen, you know what's in these normal little kits. Nothing special here, just some band-aids for boo-boos for the kids. Put all that away. So just a very simple bumps and scrapes kind of first aid kit. Another luxury item I have, I only had to use this one time, and that is a mosquito net. Of course, I keep my spork. I keep another important item. This is the bandana, multiple use for a bandana. Usually I'm either putting it on, I put it on, or I'm wiping something off with it, or I'm grabbing something hot with it. So multiple uses for a bandana, important to have with you. Here's another trash bag. I like to keep this with me so that when I'm on the trail and I see trash, I can pick it up and pack it out with me. Another good use for a simple trash bag like this would be to use this as my poncho instead of using one of these good 6mm liners as a poncho. In here I have a Sawyer water filter. I've used this multiple times, and it's going to easily attach to the top of my water bottle. And we've used this. This is important because we went on a hike one time, and we under anticipated how long the hike was going to be, and we hiked a little bit further in than we thought we would, and we all ran out of water. And we did have a mountain stream, and we ended up filling this up like 10 times and drinking out of it. So very important to have a filter with you. This Sawyer filter, we didn't bring the syringe with us. We just backwashed it once we got home. Also in here we've got some Deep Woods bug spray as a luxury item there, and then I got some extra duct tape here, and I've got 50 foot of paracord. And the last thing in here is my Leatherman Wave, and it is also on a lanyard and strapped to the outside, so I can always just easily grab it and pull it out of there. Don't have to search through everything to find it. And I can put it around my neck if I need to, if I want to. Interesting story about this Leatherman Wave is that we were on a river canoe trip for a whole week. And one day we stopped to do some fishing, and I found a tackle box in it. Most of the tackle was all rusted out, and it was no good. But inside there was this rusty looking Multitool, and I pulled it out as a Leatherman Wave, just like the other one I used and keep with my pack. And it looked bad, but I basically just went back and took some sand and scraped everything, cleaned it up the best I could with what I had. Probably took this right here, I was wiping it down with this, with some sand, whatever I could. And I got it back to, this is in really good shape. I never would have thought I got it in this good a shape. Still got some little stains on it here and there, but it works perfectly good. So I thought, since I found it on that trip, I'll just add it to my daily backpacking trip, daily day kit to keep with me at all times. So that's it. That's just what I keep. If not, I would say this is my EDC carry, but I do pretty much keep this pack with me at all times. And when I do a day hike and I don't feel like carrying a pack on my back, I'll carry this. And if I do want to throw a pack on my back, I can always just put the pack on my back, put some jackets in there, if the jacket's not around my waist, and I just drop this whole thing into the pack. And that way it's modular. in essence. So, and that's it. Thank you for joining me. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to receive notifications of more videos that I'll put out. And I appreciate you joining me. If anything, just please hit like on the video, and that'll really help me. So I appreciate it very much. Thank you, and have a good day.